Yeah, good morning, all our Facebook viewers, wherever you are, our Facebook followers, more especially the school leavers. We come to you direct live on our Facebook page, the first ever interactive session, where the university's senior officials will shed more light about our programs and admission requirements of respective programs. Amongst the panelists, we have the MUBAS Vice Chancellor, Executive Deans. Without me wasting your time, let us hear some comments from the Vice Chancellor. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you very much.
Yes. What do you have for us?
First of all, let me say good morning to all our viewers, the school leavers, those that are still on school. Maybe some already finished some time back, but you're looking at the options and alternatives that you have on your table. Let me welcome you to this interactive session today, where you are meeting the management of the university, as well as the other members of staff, our teams on the ground. Good morning to you all. I hope you are all doing well. So I'm here today, first of all, to congratulate you for choosing to tune in to this particular program today. For us, it shows that you are really planning for your life, you are really planning for your career, and you really want to see where you would want to go from now onwards. And MUBAS is here to help you as you are looking, searching for your future, searching for your programs, planning for your career. MUBAS wants to be with you during the early stages of planning for your career, of planning for your path. So we just want to be with you so that the decisions that you make, they are the right ones for you. And therefore, as a university, we have different programs. For example, we have programs in engineering, we have programs in business programs, we have programs in economics, if you are talking of law, but also education, science and technology, environmental health. We have so many different fields, and we are experts in these particular fields. We are good at these particular fields, and we have well-qualified lecturers within this particular fields. But also, apart from that, you have noted that MUBAS, or Malawi University of Business and Applied Sciences, is now the home of innovation and entrepreneurship. And as a university, we have chosen that we as a university, plus everybody who is going through the corridors of this university, we have to be an innovative as well as entrepreneurial university. And we are putting the structures in place to make sure that we realize this particular vision, because we know that the future of our nation lies in developing our students, but also developing ourselves into innovators, but also entrepreneurs. And therefore, as a university, we are providing that particular platform. So for whatever programs that you may choose, for whatever career path that you may choose, and we have the executive deans here, the heads of departments that are going to help you answer your questions. So for all the programs, whatever program that you are going to choose, you will notice that there is innovation in there. There is entrepreneurship in there, because at the end of the day, we want to make Malawi, want to develop Malawi that would be self-sufficient. And therefore, MUBAS is there for that particular purpose. So I'll not take much of your time. I just wanted to welcome you to this particular interactive session. Feel free Management is there for you. Actually, we are preparing for your coming, and we look forward to meeting you here at MUBAS. You have not made the mistake to choose MUBAS. Actually, that will be one of the best choices and decisions that you will ever make in your life if you choose MUBAS today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Vice Chancellor, Associate Professor Nancy Chitera. It's clearly sending out the message that choosing MUBAS should be on top of your priority for you school leavers. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, Bonadine. First, introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. Once again, good morning. I'm Engineer Kuocha. I'm the Executive Dean of the School of Built Environment.
Thank you, Bonadine. School leavers may be wondering, the School of Built Environment, what programs are you offering there?
Yes, under School of Built Environment, we have 5 degree programs. And as the word specifies, built environment, we are looking at the infrastructure within the environment. So the first program that we offer is Bachelor of Architecture Honors. This is a 5-year program. If you qualify to be an architect, or rather, let me answer the question, who is an architect? An architect is someone who designs buildings, or in a nutshell, infrastructure, and is the one who becomes the construction manager when it comes to construction site. He's the one who designs for the landscaping of any environment. He's the one who does drawing of buildings. In a nutshell, an architect is the one responsible for the construction of infrastructure, specifically buildings. And for one to be admitted to this program, he needs to have the 6 credits, including English, mathematics, general science, and either chemistry and physical science. If you did drawing at your O-levels, you stand an opportunity to get through to this program. That's a Bachelor of Architecture Honors. Then the second program that we offer is the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate. Formerly, we call it Bachelor of Science in Land Economy. And this one again is to do with the built environment, is to do with land governance, land administration. If you see any valuation of land, valuation of properties, that's the responsibility of a real estate officer or a land economist. And the requirements, again, we look at the mathematics, English, again general science, physics, and chemistry. The third program that we offer is Bachelor of Science in Urban and Regional Planning. This one was formerly called Bachelor of Fire Science in Physical Planning. As the word specifies, urban and regional planning, we are looking at planning of where the infrastructure will be located. You will find that if you go around within the cities, sometimes you wonder if at all the buildings that we have, they were indeed well planned. So the planner will make sure that the land is utilized accordingly. He's the one to say, here we'll have a market, here we'll have maybe residential buildings, and here we'll have commercial buildings, and so on and so forth. And an urban planner or regional planner, when he qualifies as when he qualifies with this award, oftentimes they are employed either in public offices or private offices as planners. So as of now, because of the decentralization, you find that most of the districts nowadays, they are supposed to have planners who can plan the infrastructure within the district accordingly to the requirements of that district. The fourth program that we offer is Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying, and this one again is a 5-year program. It's an honors program. A quantity surveyor is the one who will quantify the requirements in terms of resources, materials, including the finances to do with the construction of infrastructure. So when one qualifies with the Bachelors of Science honors in quantity surveying, usually they are referred as quantity surveyors in the industry. So quantity surveyors will complement what architects have done. When an architect designs the building, then now the quantity surveyor comes in to quantify the requirements for that building. A lot of perspectives with this program. We need a lot of quantity surveyors because we are a developing country. We have a lot of construction projects going around, and we need a lot of them so that they should be able to fill the gaps that we have as a country. And the last program that we offer is Bachelor of Science in Land Surveying. Again, this Bachelor of Science in Land Surveying the duration is 5 years. And this one requires geography. In addition to the mathematics, English, general science, physics, and chemistry. Why geography? Because surveying is to do with locating where the features are. When one graduates with this qualification, usually they are land surveyors. Let me say that all programs within the School of Built Environment, they feed into each other. Because when an architect designs the building, there will be need for a land surveyor to locate where the building will be, take the levels, and so on and so forth. Thereafter, the quantity surveyor should come in to quantify. But even before that, the planners have already planned for that, the location of that building. And the real estate officers or land economists will come in to value the value of that building. And the requirements for the land surveying, as I said, in addition to the mathematics, English, general science, or physics and chemistry, there is need for one to have a geography in an O level. In a nutshell, those are the 5 programs that we offer, apart from the Master of Science program that we have just introduced, to complement some of these programs. And that Master's is called Master of Science in Land Governance. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernardine. Well articulated. But then the question maybe a prospective student may be having to say is, how unique are your programs from other programs that are offered elsewhere?
Programs in the School of Built Environment, they are demand-driven. As I said, we are a developing country, and as a developing country, we have a lot of developments going around within the environment in Malawi. That is including construction of road networks, construction of buildings. So our graduates, usually, when they graduate, they have somewhere to go. They don't take long to be employed because we have a lot of construction projects going around. In addition to that, when one graduates, there are a lot of opportunities ahead in terms of developing skills and so on and so forth. We are affiliated to professional bodies, and when you graduate, you'll be required to register with these professional bodies and enhance your professional development. So, indeed, programs in this School of Built Environment, they are very unique. Thank you.
I think before you leave, there is something, a matter of interest. You have talked of a Bachelor of Architecture honors. MUBAS must be the only investor offering this here in Malawi. Is that right?
Very true, very true. In Malawi, it's only MUBAS that offers this program, Bachelor of Architecture honors. In the past, students, maybe after O levels or after attending some diploma programs, for example, diploma in civil engineering, they were going to abroad to further their studies in this program. So nowadays we have an opportunity that we have this program, and it's only Malawi University of Business and Applied Sciences that offer this program in Malawi.
So for a school leaver wanting to do architecture has no choice but join MUBAS.
No choice but to join MUBAS if you want to do architecture. It's only MUBAS that offers Bachelor of Architecture honors.
Thank you, Executive Dean, School of Built Environment, Engineer Dr. Witness Kocha, for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, we have Dr. Fleming Ngwira sitting in for the Executive Dean of the School of Education, Communication and Media Studies. Welcome, Dr. Ngwira.
Thank you.
Yes, please share with us more information about the programs that are found at the School of Education, Communication and Media Studies.
Thank you very much. I'll start by saying in the School of Education, Communication and Media Studies, there are 3 departments. And going by the name of the school, I'll start with the Education Department. And we now call it the Applied Education Department. And there we have programs, 3 of them. The first one is Bachelor of Education, Business and Computer Studies. It's very clear there that it is a Bachelor of Education, training trainers, and then, but especially in business and computer studies. And the duration there is 4 years. The requirement is that you should have at least 6 credits at your MSCE, including English and mathematics. You know, we are a STEM university that concentrate on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So almost all programs, even including those in English, in School of Education, would require mathematics. Career prospects. You could be trainers, teachers in computer studies, business studies, mathematics, and all the related subjects. And we also have a Bachelor of Technical Education, still education, but concentrating on science, but technical education. And the duration is also 4 years there, and the requirements similar to the first one, with an inclusion of at least chemistry and physics. Then we have a Bachelor of Technical Education, concentrating on technology. Remember, I said this university is a STEM university with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So we have a Bachelor of Education, but concentrating on the technology. It's also 4 years, and the requirements are similar with the Bachelor of Technical Education Science. Then I'm out of the Department of Applied Education. I go straight to communication. In communication, we have 3 programs. The first one is Bachelor of Business Communication with 4 years of stay at the university, and the requirements is 6 credits, including English, and at least a pass in mathematics. Remember, we concentrate on mathematics because we are a STEM university. So at least a pass. We don't really expect you to get a 1 or a 2, but at least a pass, then you would be enrolled. And career prospects, a lot of them: marketing, communications officer, public relations, health communication, and etc. Anything that deals with if you know that you are very interactive, you like interacting with people, then this is the course that you would pick. The second one is the Bachelor of Arts in Social and Behavior Change Communication. These are people now not in business sector, but now outside, concentrating on behavior change, attitudinal change. If there's anything else that you want to change people's way of doing things, whether politics, whether health, whether education, and any other social social aspect, then you really belong to social and behavior change communication. Career prospects, you could be health communication officer, research officer, development communication officer, and any other that would require you to change some attitudes, norms, and behaviors of people. The last one in the Department of Communication is the public relations. So public relations officers are those that speak for the company, speak for the institution, speak for organization, and they try to actually bring in the good image of the organization. It's also 4 years, and the requirements are similar to Bachelor of Business Communication. Now, I go straight to the journalism department, which we do have 2 programs. The first program is the famous one, journalism. All right. So we have a Bachelor of Journalism, where it's 4 years again, and the requirements are similar to those of Bachelor of Business Communication. 6 credits, including English, and at least a pass in mathematics. Career prospects, then it's very clear. Public relations officers, development communication officer, TV presenters, producers, digital marketing, and all those related fields. And the last one is the Bachelor of Digital journalism. You know, we are very innovative, as the Vice Chancellor has indicated. MUBAS is a very innovative university, and in our innovations, we have also innovated because we know that other journalists nowadays, paper journalism is fading out. So we go digital, online journalists. And if you love to write news articles or to be even presenters online, then digital journalism is something you need to think about. Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, Dr. Fleming Ngwira. The question would be, so many schools offering programs in journalism, in communication.
Yeah.
Why should people choose MUBAS? So what's so special from MUBAS?
Oh, yeah. I think you're right, because issues of communication are all over.
Yes.
Almost every university claim to actually be experts in communication. And some have also claimed recently that they're also good in journalism. But what we can tell you is that our programs are innovative. They're demand-driven, but also technology-driven. Others have also offered, and they continue offering education, but I think it's our education programs are unique because they are technology and also innovative in it. You might have a search, if at all, you can have a university that offers a Bachelor of Education, but say in technology. I don't think you can find one apart from us as MUBAS. I don't think you can find anywhere else in Malawi a university offering journalism or even the digital journalism. Then it's only us. Actually, you can come forth and challenge me, if at all. You can have those. And what about even in communication? If you talk of PR, public relations, a lot of companies are just offering people with communication kind of like degrees, and then they offer them PR jobs. But it's only at MUBAS that you can have PR. It's only at MUBAS that you can have social and behavior change communication. Why are these programs mushroomed at MUBAS? It's because we are innovative. We are entrepreneur. We are technology based. So we actually look at the demands. To hell with the archaic kind of programs where it's about communication, but we put value in the communication. We put value in the education. We put value in the journalism. So that's how unique we are. And I don't think someone else would be thinking that it would be applying to any other universities, if at all. A university like us, MUBAS, we are here.
So if people have to go for quality, they have no choice
for sure
to choose MUBAS.
For sure, and nothing else.
Thank you, Dr. Ngwira.
Thank you.
Welcome to the live session, Madam.
Thank you very much.
Introduce yourself and which school you are speaking for.
Thank you. My name is Rabia Hanif, and I'm the Executive Dean from the School of Business and Economic Sciences here at MUBAS. Wish to welcome everyone who have joined this program. Thank you.
Yes, School of Business and Economic Sciences. Share with us the programs that you offer within your school.
Thank you very much. In the School of Business and Economic Sciences, we have 3 academic departments. That's the Department of Accountants and Finance, the Department of Business Management, and the Department of Economics and Law. Within these 3 departments, we offer 10 undergraduate programs. So I'll take you through each of the programs that's on offer. Suffice to say, for all the 9 programs, I have excluded law that I'll explain at the end. For all the 9 programs on offer in the school, there are 4-year programs, and the requirement is 6 credits, and those 6 credits should include mathematics and English. So the first program that we have is the Bachelor of Accountancy program. So this program, it's a well-known program. Each and every institution would need somebody to do the accounts. So career prospects are really wide. You can become an external auditor, a finance manager, financial accountant, management accountant, along those specializations. Business consultant, and so on and so forth. We also have the Bachelor of Business Administration. It's a generic program. Again, with this program, you can become a business development officer, a marketing officer or manager, operations manager. The list is quite endless. So there are wide career prospects as well within this program. We also offer the Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. So the focus there is on marketing. Again, the career prospects are market-oriented, so you can become a marketing officer or manager, a sales officer or manager, business development manager, branch manager, public relations manager, etc. On offer from the School of Business and Economic Sciences is also a Bachelor of Commerce degree in internal auditing. And the bias for this program is in internal audit. Maybe just some brief. An internal auditor would be someone who would be checking or auditing compliance of the various processes that an institution has. So not only finances, but all the other processes. For example, recruitment, is it done within the stipulated criteria, and so on. The career prospects that are available for this is that you can be an internal auditor, you can be a risk and compliance manager, and a forensic investigator, a financial consultant, a project auditor or manager, and so on. We also offer in the school a bachelor's degree in commerce with a bias in banking and finance. Yeah, so as the name goes, banking and finance, the career prospects are into banking, in the banking and finance industry. So you can be a bank manager, an investment manager, credit analyst, loan manager, treasury manager in the banks, even a bank supervisor. And moving on, we also offer a Bachelor of Commerce with a bias in entrepreneurship. So the focus of this program is in training entrepreneurs as well as individuals that can contribute to development of businesses, maybe if I can just summarize it that way. So you can become a business development manager, an innovation manager, a business manager, a consultant, even an entrepreneur. Some would say, I would not want to go into maybe employment, full-time employment, but rather I would focus on entrepreneurship. So this is the program. And then we also have the bachelor's degree in commerce, taxation. So the focus there is on taxation. So as it were, each and every organization would handle tax one way or the other. So you can become a tax consultant, a tax manager. You can work probably with the major tax revenue collector. Among others, you can become a tax crime investigator, and so on. And finally, I'll come to the Bachelor of Laws that I mentioned earlier. So this one is also a 4-year program. It's an honors program, but in terms of entry requirements, it differs from the rest of the programs that I have mentioned here. So firstly, you would need to have completed a first year in the university, and once you have done that, you may also have had an advanced A-level certificate in any subject combination, or a diploma with a credit from a recognized institution, or a degree. So you would apply and start at year 1, and after year 4, you get your Bachelor of Laws honors. Thank you very much. These are the programs that we have on offer in the School of Business and Economic Sciences.
Thank you, Madam Dean. Manena kudi Bachelor of Law honors. Ndiye mina mwana wa school wetu wangu maliza form 4. Kudi Bachelor of imene awine na honors. Maybe what is the difference?
The difference in the zaka kusiyana ndi kuti ndi zaka zimene program ite kutapanga offer. So edaja ndi ma 4 years. Iyi tikunena kuti munthu amene angayambe pa year 1 akhale kuti wamaliza at least
amalize year 1.
Amalize year 1. Ndiye asayambanso year 1 ya law. Ndiye kuti in total
kwakhala ngati wakhala zaka 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Ndithu.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome.
Let's go. Yeah, we continue with our session. Now I have Dr. Rodwell Bakolo, who is also sitting in for the Executive Dean of the School of Engineering. He'll give us more light, share more information about the schools in the program, about programs in the school. Welcome, Dr. Bakolo.
Thank you so much. Welcome, our viewers. This morning I'll take you through the School of Engineering, the programs that are on offer at undergraduate level.
Anadu engineer mafuna kwambiri. Now share with us some of the programs in the school and what are the specific requirements for the programs.
Thank you so much. The School of Engineering here at MUBAS has 4 departments. We have the Electrical Engineering Department, the Civil Engineering Department, the Mining Engineering Department, and Mechanical Engineering Department. Across all these, we have 12 undergraduate programs on offer at the moment. So I'll take you through the way these have been arranged. The entry requirements are all similar, are all the same, except for biomedical engineering, which requires an additional subject, biology. You need to have biology with a credit, of course. So across entry requirements that you should have 6 credits. These include mathematics, biology, in this case for biomedical, general science, or chemistry and physics, or in other schools they call it physical science because it's a combination of physics and chemistry. But now let me take you through. So we have biomedical engineering. The career prospects are that you could become a biomedical engineer, a biomedical consultant, a doctor, of course, with further training, biomaterials developer, manufacturing engineering, and so on. It's quite wide. It's a new field in Malawi. We are the only other universities that offer biomedical. There are another institution that offers, but ours is more comprehensive. And then we have Bachelor of Automobile Engineering. This one, the training takes you through what happens when you're developing a car. What do you need to develop a vehicle? And the career prospects are that you could become an automobile design engineer, fleet management engineer, automotive sales manager, service and maintenance manager. And the third one, we have Bachelor of Civil Engineering. This one is offered in the Civil Engineering Department. Previously, we had a number of streams under this, but we decided that we only have one civil engineer as it was before. So we had the executive dean for the School of Built Environment talking about architecture. So civil engineers come in some aspects to complement what architects do. To make sure that a structure stands, you need a civil engineer. A civil engineer will tell you that, no, for this to stand, we need these many reinforcements. We need these requirements. Sometimes they could even advise the architect to change the design so that it becomes practical. So under civil engineering, you become engineering consultant, you could become a contractor. There are several options. You could be a rail operator, and many others. And then we have Bachelor of Electronics and Computer Engineering. This is offered in the Electrical Engineering Department. The training actually takes you through electronics, how electronic components work, how do you design electronic equipment, and also how do you program computer systems. So the career prospects for this are that you could become a computer engineer, an electronics engineer, and even a consultant. And maybe before I proceed, even though we are talking about career prospects in mainstream or formal employment, we are also providing students to be entrepreneurs. In the end, students or our graduates can easily actually transform and then open their own investments or companies. As you have seen, you have these elements that are mentioning that you can become a consultant. That is actually a business that you can actually set up and consult. But of course, after several certifications with the professional bodies. And then we have Bachelor of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. In this case, you could become an engineering consultant as well, telecommunication engineer, or broadcast and sound engineer. And then we also have Bachelor of Energy Engineering. Energy is very important, even if this conversation is taking place because we have energy. So we need people that are well trained in the production of energy, in the transmission, in the management, the whole ecosystem. So a Bachelor of Energy Engineering would prepare one to become a power plant engineer or power plant manager, energy regulation manager, distribution manager, or energy control manager. And then we have Geological Engineering. This is offered in the Mining Engineering Department. So this one actually prepare one to become a geophysical or engineer, a regional geologist, principal geologist. Our mining industry is still small, and we need people that are well trained to actually contribute to the industry, become vibrant. We all talk of discovery of minerals somewhere. All these issues will require people that are well trained to be huge contributors and players in the industry. And then we have Bachelor of Industrial Engineering. This one actually prepares one to become a production or processing manager, quality control manager, and even procurement and supply chain manager. Everything that happens at a company that deals with engineering, you need someone who has training in industrial engineering. And then we have Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering. One would become a maintenance engineer, spare parts manager and fabrication manager, health and safety manager, automation manager. You could even open your own company where you'll be producing anything that a machinery would require, be it gears, be it bearings, and everything. This training will actually take you through those. And then we have Bachelor of Metallurgy and Mineral Processing. This is also offered in the Mining Engineering Department. Now, once you have the minerals extracted, you need them to be processed. You need these to actually, the way we see that this is a diamond, it has to go through all sorts of processes. When you have extracted, it doesn't look as beautiful as it looks on jewelry or what have you, there's several processes. There are several processes that has to go through to reach the final product that we see. So metallurgy and mineral processing takes one through all the processes that are required to actually process a mineral, and in the end, one would become a materials or chemical engineer, minerals processing consultant, or even production engineer related to mineral processing. And then we have, lastly, Bachelor of Mining Engineering, which is the core mining itself. What happens for you to actually have the mineral extracted. So this would actually prepare one to become a mining engineer, blast and rock excavation expert, mine manager, geotechnical engineer, hydrogeologist, and also ventilation engineer.
Thank you, Dr. Bakolo.
Thank you.
Most of the programs that you have mentioned here seem to be so unique.
Yes.
About the School of Engineering at MUBAS. Would I be wrong to assert that?
No, you're very correct. In Malawi, this is the only institution that offers proper engineering training.
With proper infrastructure?
And proper resources.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, as we continue with our session, now with me is Dr. Sev Kumwenda, who is sitting in for the Executive Dean of the School of Science and Technology. Dr. Kumwenda will shed more light about the programs that are found in the School of Science and Technology and the specific entry requirements, including prospective careers for graduates under those programs. Welcome to the session, Dr. Kumwenda.
Thanks a lot.
Please share with us more information about the programs that are found in your school and the specific requirements and the career prospects that graduates would pick after graduating from your school.
All right, thanks a lot. The School of Science and Technology has got 4 departments. We have got the Department of Physics and Biochemical Sciences. We have got the Department of Computer Science and the Information Technology. And we have got also the Department of Mathematical Sciences Education. But we also have the Department of Public and Environmental Health Sciences. So we have got 4 departments. These departments, maybe I'll start with the Department of Physics and the Biochemical Sciences. This department has got 4 degree programs. The first one is a Bachelor of Science in Information, sorry, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Management and Technology. That's the first one. These ones, maybe I would say that in general, in the School of Science and Technology, most of the requirements for most of the programs that we have, I might say almost all, we require that someone should have MSc with 6 credits, and these should include mathematics, physics and chemistry, or physical science if it's combined, and also biology in some modules. So once you have those ones, then you are a required person to venture into any program in the School of Science and Technology. So like as I said, in the Department of Physics and Biochemical Sciences, we have got the Bachelor of Science in Environmental Management and Technology. This program looks at the environment, managing the environment as well as the technological issues. So as you can see, people who are working in, who have got this expertise, they usually work in most of the industries. Maybe to put it simple, if you look at each and every district, they have a district environmental officer. That person is specialized in environmental science and technology. We also have industries that are working in issues to do with the environment. They also have environmental specialists. For example, the water boards, the ESCOM, they all have environmental specialists. But also we have companies that are working, and they would want to make sure that their workers are healthy and also they are maintaining quality. So we have quality specialists. They also come from the same degree program. The second degree program in this department is the Bachelor of Science in Industrial Laboratory Technology. This one we are looking at the laboratory technologists. So those people that work in the lab, but also they are involved in quality control. They are also involved in product development. Let's say you want to have a product, maybe a particular chemical that can help you to do your work. You have to specialize in industrial laboratory technology. They also maintain quality, as I've said. We also have the Bachelor of Science in Industrial and Environmental Physics. I know we are talking about physics. People usually they find physics very difficult, but this is the application, the physics that we use to apply in the industry and also in the environment. So I'll just give an example, a simple one. If you're trying to measure water, maybe what is in the water, sometimes you use some of the radiation, and most of it you use physics. So physics is applied in different areas. You look at climate change. For us to measure the climate change, we look at physics. Even if we are trying to predict the weather for tomorrow, those guys that are working at meteorological department, they have done industrial and environmental physics. So it's a very important course, and very helpful in terms of the changing world this time, like climate change that is coming. We also have the Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Technology. For us to be here, it means we have eaten some food, but we have different companies that produce food. In each and every company where they produce food, you need someone who is a food technologist. And these ones will be there to maintain quality, and also they will be there to make sure that we are producing safe food. But also they can come up with new products. Let's say you are trying to come up with a new food product. I can cite some industries like dairy boards, those that are producing the Castile, whatever food industry you can name. For them to have products, they will need to have people who have specialized in food science and technology. So these food technologists are very important in industry, and their job market is very wide, because everywhere you go you find these ones. So these are the programs that are there in Department of Physics and Biochemical Sciences, but we also have Department of Computer and Information Technology. So this one has about 4 bachelor's degrees, and these ones, you know, in the modern world, the computer issues, these are very important. The technology that we are using here, it's more of the same specialization from the computer science and information technology. So the first degree is the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. The Bachelor of Science in Information System, it's a course which let me start with the information technology. It's a course which usually trains people that work in different organizations relating to information technology. For example, software development, they are into software development. They are into managing systems that are there, that have been developed, and also maybe trying to make sure that there is the networking issues that are there. They also look at that. We also have Bachelor of Science Information System, whereby we are looking at managing of the information, the software developed systems that are there. They are also looking at also the networking issues. They also deal with that. But you look at most of the companies, they will have the information system managers. So if you go to banks, they will be there. You cannot survive without the information systems. And even the universities here, for us to manage our students, we have our information system. So all these are managed by people who have done information system, and the softwares which have been developed by the information technology people. We also have a Bachelor of Science in Management Information Technology, which I've already talked about. We have Bachelor of Science in Cyber Security and also Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering. The cyber security is a new issue. You know, these days our gadgets that we have, they are always at risk of being hacked by people. Yeah, so we need some security in there to say, how do we make sure that we are working in a secure environment? So we need to train these people who are expert in cyber security to be doing that. But at the same time, time, we have the Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, which we are saying, if you now want to specialize in developing of the softwares that we use, whatever we are using, whether you have a phone, you have softwares that you use. So if you want to be developing those softwares to be selling them or to be developing them for companies, then this is the program that you enroll in. It's a very modern course, which is very marketable currently. Okay, so we also have the Department of Mathematical Sciences Education. So this department is also under the School of Science and Technology, but it has got 3 degree programs. So these ones, first you come in as Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Sciences Education, whereby you have 6 credits, and you also have sciences. You also have credits in the sciences, which include mathematics, biology, and physical science. So once you come into this program, you specialize into 3 areas. Either you can be in mathematics and computing, or you can be in mathematics and statistics, or you can be into statistics and you need to be. But the first year you come in as just one, and then when you go into second year you start specializing into your different fields. Why we have specialized into these fields is because we are looking at the trends that we have currently globally as well as in Malawi. People would want to have specialists in statistics and mathematics. So we are not only looking at statistics, as you can see from other universities where they just do Bachelor of Science in Statistics, but here we want to build a person who is conversant in statistics but also knows the mathematics, because there are other mathematical issues which are very important. Let's say, for example, you're working in the bank, you really need to see what are the statistics going around. Are we making profits or not? But you also need to make some other predictions which will need mathematical modelings. So that is the reason why we want someone to have mathematics and statistics. So you'll be very different from the one who has done statistics only. And then we are looking at, we have talked about computing. So we have said people specialize in computing, but here we also add in the component of mathematics. Why? Because we want, as you're doing computer, the computers are also very good at doing the modelings. We use computers and other complex mathematics which you use to understand day-to-day lives. So when you work in industries, let's say you are working in insurance companies and all that, it involves predictions of risk and all that. So for you to measure those, you really need to have components of computing as well as the mathematics. And then we are looking at statistics and computing. So now we have combined the statistics and then we have taken the computing to say maybe sometimes people would just want to have advanced statistics, but they'll be using also the computing knowledge to work. So that's how the department operates. So I'll look at the Department of Public and Environmental Health Sciences. So that's the department offers 3 degrees. So we have got a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health, and we have got a Bachelor of Science in Occupational Health and Safety. So the other one is under development, which is Bachelor of Science in Public Health. So I'll talk about these 2 Bachelor of Science degrees. The first one is the Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health. You know that MUBAS was the first one to start training people in Bachelor of Science. So it was Diploma in Public Health, and then we shifted to Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health. This is a program whereby you get skills in terms of how you prevent diseases in the societies where we live. So if you want to have a free society that is free from different diseases, then the preventive side is where is concentrated by the environmental health profession. So in each and every district where you go, you find that maybe I'll start with the community level where you have the health surveillance assistants, and then you go to assistant environmental health officers, then you go to environmental health officers who are at district level. So these ones are looking at epidemiology issues, looking at how diseases are spread and how they can be controlled, what is the cause of the diseases, how can we control them, and then they are looking at the other related causes in terms of disease prevention. But then we go also to Bachelor of Science in Occupational Safety and Health. This one is also looking at workplaces, because people are healthy until they start working. So if you start working, you find that you expose yourself to different hazards. So we don't want people to suffer because they are working. So that's where we introduced the Bachelor of Science in Occupational Safety and Health, so that people, wherever they are at home or they are working, they should still maintain their health. So that's a very important degree. So these are the degrees that we offer in the department. But for someone to qualify, they need to have 6 credits, including English and also the basic sciences, which are the physics and chemistry, or physical science, biology, and mathematics. Then you are eligible for these degrees. Yeah, thanks.
So for programs in your school, science is a must?
Yeah, science is a must, because these are Bachelor of Sciences. So you really need to have at least those credits in those sciences. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, sikupitirira bendi live session yatu pa Facebook page patu. Now I have a representative from the Department of Open and Distance Learning. I'll let him introduce himself and what programs are offered under Odell. Or tell me your name.
Okay, my name is Horace Tsonga. I'm representing Odell. Maybe others may not be familiar with the term Odell. ODL means open distance and e-learning. So with ODL, normally these are the programs which are offered while the students they are at home. They will be learning right there in their respective homes. The idea is we know that there are some students who may not be able to be here physically. So that's why you're offering these particular courses in such a way that they should be able to have access to higher education. There are a number of programs which they are being offered currently under the ODL department. Most of the programs which I'll explain here, they have already been highlighted by the different schools. The first program which is being offered under ODL is the Bachelor of Science in Management Information Systems. It's a 4-year program, of which the entry requirements are that the students they are supposed to have at least an MSc or its equivalent, but the MSc is supposed to have 6 credits, including English as well as mathematics. The second bachelor's program which is being offered under ODL is the Bachelor of Education, Business and Computer Studies. This is, of course, under the Applied Education Department, but as it is being offered in the ODL, still the entry requirements, the number of entry requirements in this case, there is those students who will be able to enter at year 1. Those ones, they are supposed to have an MSc as well as the its equivalent with a minimum of 6 credits. That's including English as well as mathematics. And there are also those who will be privileged to enter at year 2. So for these ones, they are supposed to have a diploma in education or business-related field with 2 years experience, as well as there are some who will be able to enter at year 3, of which they are supposed to have a diploma in education and the advanced certificate in business or the diploma in a business-related field. So the other program which is being offered under ODL is the diploma in occupational safety and health, of which the entry requirements for this one, it's the MSc with credits in English, mathematics, biology, and either physics, chemistry, or general science. Then we have the 4th program, which is the University Certificate of Education. The target for this particular course, for this particular program, are those ones who are working in the teaching, more especially targeting teachers who are not qualified or who don't have a qualification in teaching profession. So for these ones, we are saying that if one has a diploma, for instance, if one has a diploma in agriculture, can be able to enroll in this particular course, so that at the end of a one-year program, can be able to have the teaching qualification, which is the UCA. And we also have the fifth program, that's the certificate in financial management for entrepreneurs. This one is targeting those who are entrepreneurs or the prospective entrepreneurs. You know, with the changing, the way things are currently, there is an emphasis that the students should be able, the moment they graduate, they should be able at least to be self-reliant. So in this case, we are looking at those who will be not necessarily working, but they will be entrepreneurs. So the idea is they should be able to have skills and knowledge in terms of how they'll be able to manage their finances. So that's the target for this particular program. That's the certificate in financial management. That's for entrepreneurs. Then in the sixth program, which is being offered under ODER, is the certificate in computer maintenance. For this one, the entry requirements is the MSc or its equivalent. And then the last program, which is being offered now, is the certificate in electrical installation. For this particular program, it's equivalent to trade test grade 1 for those who are familiar with the technical colleges. So the entry requirements for this one, we have the MSc with at least a pass in English, mathematics, as well as physical science or physics, as well as general science. But apart from these 7 programs, plans are there that the next academic year, that's starting 2025, we'll have to introduce 4 programs. Currently, we are in the process of developing what are known as the self-instructional materials. These particular self-instructional materials, they assist these learners so that they should be able to learn while they are at home. You know that with those who are working or those who have different commitments, for example, they are doing businesses, they may not be able to have time to come here and then be able to learn physically. That's why we are saying that the target for the ODER programs for those particular students who may not be able to be here so that they learn physically. So that's why we do have these particular self-instructional materials so that they assist them in learning. So there are those particular interactive materials where when they are going through these materials, it's more or less like they are directly interacting with the instructor, the lecturer. So in that case, they be able to at least feel it as if they are really in a real classroom. So with this, that's why we are saying that the other 4 programs which we are yet to introduce, that is the next academic year. The first one is the Bachelor of Energy and Resource Economics. Then we have the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate, as well as the Diploma in Procurement and the Supply Chain Management. And the last one is the Certificate in E-Procurement. So we are very optimistic that once we have done with the production of the self-instructional materials, then we will be able to call for applications for these particular programs. Maybe before I finish, one other unique feature or unique why you would say students should be able to enroll for this particular ODER programs is that when they come here, they will be able to go through the normal orientation, whereby once they are oriented, we always give them this particular instructional material so that when they go back to their respective homes, they should be able to start learning right away. Then after 3 or 4 weeks or so, or I would say at the end of each month, the students they are supposed to come here for what are known as the contact sessions. So they are here just for 1 week where they are able to physically interact with the lecturers. And then if there are issues to do with the practical aspects, that's when they are able to do the practices right here during the contact session. But otherwise, when they graduate, the paper is more or less like the same as those who are doing the face-to-face learning module. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. School of University in Mayaka. So the question maybe a student would have is, Gati Mayaka, Muntoda Deira Makankas. So what more ndi Muntoda wearing Grabumba? What support do you offer so that at least they are not disadvantaged?
Okay, there is that support because despite that we are letting them that they should be able to study on their own. But still we do encourage the lecturers that they should be able to have the online lessons.
So there is constant interaction.
Yes, in fact, it's more or less like the same as the way it happens with those who are here physically. Okay. But the only difference is that they don't really interact with the lecturer physically.
As regularly as well.
Yes, so it's through either the phones or the computers where we have a platform which is known as Moodle. Okay. So these students, they do learn, they are able to be assessed, and they do so many activities through that particular platform Moodle. So it's not that difficult to go through this particular or to learn through this Moodle, because when they come for orientation, that's when they are really equipped with how they can be able to access contents on Moodle. One other important aspect which before I forget, it's an issue to do with we have a center in Salula. Currently, as I'm saying, we have just enrolled 13 students who are doing the certificate in electrical installation, and they are learning where they are able to access materials without even a need for bundle, because there is what is known as the offline digital library. So the students are able to get into the system, they are able to access the materials, and they are able to download the different contents without even the need for the internet connection. Thank you.
One of our viewers has asked a question: when are you introducing Bachelor of Education in Mathematics? Or day?
Okay.
Plans?
Yes, the plans are there. In fact, it would have been possible for us to offer all these programs under ODL. But as I've said, it's a process where, first of all, we need to be producing these instructional materials. So when we are producing these instructional materials, there are those materials where the teacher is representing himself as if he or she is directly talking to the student. So in that case, as I've said, it's a process, but the plans are there. So yes, it will be possible. We'll have these particular programs in the near future.
So much degree out there.
Yes.
Ya muntu oda amawerengira kunyumba.
Yes.
The degree ya muntu oda khala pa university full time. Same value.
It's same. And we have those who have just graduated in Bachelor of Education Business and Computer Studies. We have graduates now. Because even if the
graduation
because the actual paper, there is nowhere where one will be able to say we are no. But in other ways, it's the same as one was studying physically right here on campus.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, now as we continue our session, we are joined by an official from the Institute of Continuing Education, formerly known as Continuing Education Center. This center offers some programs, some degree programs, some diploma programs. It is a center under MUBAS. She will introduce herself and shed more light on the programs that they offer at the center. Welcome to the session, Madam.
Thank you. Good morning, our viewers. I am Gladness Kaduya, Administrative Officer at the MUBAS Institute of Continuing Education. I'm here representing my institute manager, who is also attending other duties. Welcome. This is MUBAS Institute of Continuing Education Center. We are here we exist in order to offer support to those students who do not make it into entry into the bachelor's degree program. You know, many can qualify entry, but due to other limiting factors, some cannot make it to enter. So that is not the end of your vision. We are there to support you to continue with your education. So we exist in 4 centers. We have a center here in Blanta, we have a center in Lilongwe, Nzuzu, and Salima. So we offer many programs under diploma level. So the diplomas, we have got MUBAS diplomas and other diplomas which are internationally examined. We have got international examining boards. For MUBAS diplomas, we have a diploma in public health, diploma in graphics and media studies, diploma in secretarial administration, and this coming January we are introducing a diploma in journalism. The entry requirements for these, especially for diploma in public health, we want 4 credits, including English and 4 science subjects. For the other diplomas, we just want an MSCE. For the internationally examining board diplomas, we have got diploma in journalism, diploma in business management, human resource, community development, computing and information systems. There is also international examined diploma in public health, project management, purchasing and supply, financial accounting, Chartered Institute of Marketing, diploma in logistics and transport, diploma in banking, diploma in purchasing and supply, and many other diplomas. So we are here to provide support to those who do not make it direct into this bachelor's degree. There is that opportunity for you to join. When you complete this, then you apply through mature entry. There is that chance that you can start either from 2nd year and 3rd year, and finally you make it to achieve your goal. Thank you.
So what you're saying is, if one doesn't get selected through the normal entry,
yes,
it's not the end of the world.
No.
The Institute of Continuing Education is there. People can join you.
Yes.
Do their diplomas.
Yes.
And maybe after finishing, they can apply as mature entry students.
Yes.
So if I got you right, what you're saying is there are 2 types of programs. There are ones that are offered by the institute itself.
Yes.
They are internally examined.
Yes.
And there are others that are externally examined.
Yes.
Maybe you could share more light on the levels for the external bodies. Normally, how long would it take one to finish?
Yes. For the external bodies, it depends on the board that you are doing. There is ABM.
Let's say somebody wants to do ABMA. How long?
ABMA, we have got only 3 semesters of 6 months each.
That's
so
18 months, huh?
Yes, when you start from January, June, you have diploma level 4. Then you start July, December, you have level 5, and January, June 2026, you complete with the level 6.
So in 18 months,
yes,
one would have an advanced diploma.
Yes, we have an advanced diploma, and we have that opportunity to apply for a mature entry when it comes and have a chance to join.
And what's the duration for your internally?
For the internally, for the diploma in public health is 3 years, but 2.5 years class, and the last semester you go for an internship.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the journalism that you're just
for the journalism is 2 years as well, but the last semester, before the final one, you also go for an internship.
For the secretarial?
For the secretariat is 2 years, 2 years. And the graphics, diploma in graphics and media studies, 2 years, 2 years.
Come again on the centers. Where are you found?
We are found here in Blantyre at MUBAS. In Lilongwe, there is also a center. In Nzuzu, there is a center. In Salima, Salula, there is also a center.
The center is spread across the country.
Across the country.
To give everybody equal access to tertiary education.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So let me encourage all to enroll. And we don't only eye on those MSc holders, but also those who want to continue to increase their knowledge or to continue with education. We offer weekend programs
for those that are working,
and also the weekday programs.
Okay.
There are many advantages for people to join the institute, apart from other institutions that offer the same programs. One of the advantages that they enjoy the conducive environment of the institution, the MUBAS environment. And secondly, they also enjoy the availability of the lecturers, qualified and experienced, those who were taught to be trainers. No. Yeah, no. Well qualified lecturers. And another advantage is the opportunity for the attachments.
You also arrange attachments?
Attachments for our students. During the vacation, they have to be attached somewhere to put into practice what they are learning. So by the end of their program, they'll also have some little knowledge of how to perform in the industry. They can become the self-starters. Yeah, that's another advantage. And the final advantage is the one that we are saying, the progression into bachelors. That opportunity that cannot be taken for granted.
Somebody would be saying, mode of payment of fees. Are you flexible that people will be paying in installments?
Yes, we are very flexible, and our tuition fee is not much. Currently it's at 200. When starting, they can start with 100 and pay little by little until they complete their tuition fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As we finally conclude our live interactive session, I'm joined by the Director of Student Affairs, Dr. Gertrude Stolo, who will share with us some of the support that the university gives to its students. You are welcome, Madam.
Thank you very much.
What kind of support is there for students as they go through their studies here at MUBAS?
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, so welcome once more our viewers and prospective students to come to MUBAS. The Directorate of Student Affairs houses all structured non-academic programs and services that promote the welfare of the students. So from the Directorate, we look at the student life holistically, that is from the point of entry until they exit the university. So we provide programs and services that for the new students, that is programs and services that will assist them adjust into university life. But while they are here, they might encounter several challenges, some to do with academic or maybe personal. So we also offer psychosocial services and also encourage them every now and then so that they achieve their potential as they navigate through the complexity of the university life. And not only that, we also coordinate and get into various aspects of their life to assist them intellectually, professionally, and also for the interpersonal development. So in a nutshell, the Directorate of Student Affairs offers support services in 3 sections. We have the academic section, we also have the welfare section, and also where we are looking into their developmental processes of a student. So in the academic section, we have the advisory section where students would want to get advices as they continue with their studies. As I said, maybe being a new student, they might have what I can say academic shock, because maybe life in the high school or secondary school was different from what they experience here at the university. So they might have that academic shock. So we also offer academic advisory services to the students. On psychosocial welfare, okay, sorry, maybe I can expand on the same academic services. We also guide them on the available financial support services that are offered by different institutions. We have the loans board, they do advertise. We also inform our students at that particular time. And also when there is chances with the other institution that we partner with, if they have to apply, we also advise them. We also have a student center, like new students wouldn't know where to find what on campus. So we also act as information desk for the students to know what they want at a particular time. So on the other section, on the wellness, we have services where we provide housing to students. We have institutional accommodation, and also we link with the private hostel owners where students, if they want accommodation, we assist them to find accommodation if it is off-campus institutional accommodation. We also have the psychosocial service center, as I've already said, where we offer counseling services. We have a section where we have students participating in various games, and we encourage them for their physical and mental health. Then on the professional section, we also offer advisory services to do with their career path. We invite different stakeholders according to the programs that they are studying here. They offer the professional advice that the students want or need at that particular time. Thank you.
Okay, there are times prospective students would be scared to say, maybe I come from a financially not well-off family. Maybe I may not be able, or even if I get selected, I may not be able to finish my school. What support do you give to such kind of students?
All right, so there is no need for somebody to worry if they're coming from the financially disabled background, because the government has an institution which is called the Loans Board, as I alluded to earlier on. This body assists students who are in financial need to do their education in the university. So what they need to do as they are still home, they need to be aware of their what happens after they have completed their studies. Immediately, the National Council of Higher Education has done their advert for students to apply in the public universities and other maybe universities. Once they release the names of the students going to the university, it's the same time that the Loans Board advertises for the applicants to apply for student loan. So they need to apply within the specified period and also doing everything that they have been asked to do. The Loans Board is there to provide support to all students who are financially challenged, and if they do the right thing, they will be offered the student loan. And not only that, as they come to the institution, we have different partners whom we partner with, and they provide support to various students, both gender. So there is no cause for alarm on that one. They are covered.
Okay. The other point that I wanted to raise with you is when we talk of MUBAS, we talk of a university that values inclusivity, including for those who may be challenged physically or whatever. Whatever physical challenges they may have, or what support is there for such students? Is there a reason for them to get scared that if I go to MUBAS, maybe I may not find the necessary support?
Thank you very much. They shouldn't be scared because our office is there to support them in all ways. Let me just mention that it depends on the special need that they have, and depending on what is needed at that particular, because there will be different needs. So each one of them is looked, we look at each student according to their need. We support them with whatever they need, whether it is to do with academics or it is to do with the general welfare, but all students are covered as long as they have been admitted in the university.
Offer them the support?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Ya talandira funso kwa amene akutionerera kuti kodi audeo nawo samakhani nawo mwayi wa student loans as other students.
Ndizoona pakadali pano audeo ali ndi mwayi oti akhozopanga apply for student loan. The Loans Board ali ndi project inake ndi World Bank yomwe akupanga support ma students audeo. Moti pakadali pano akhala akutenga cohort yachiwiri chifukwa kuti project yonamba kupanga support ya ana chaka chatha. Ndiye amene akudikirira ndithu kuti akubwera akupita kuma universities osiyana-siyana, including our institution. They can apply the same time that Loans Board advertises for their applications.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very end of our session, I have with me the Deputy Registrar Academic. This is the office in the registry that coordinates academic activities. So I'll let her introduce herself and let her share with us what her office does. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you so much. I'm Yamikani Chilinde. As you have said, I'm a Deputy Registrar Academic. My office generally works with the issues with students. We handle the students right away from the admissions up to the graduation. So we handle all administrative, we provide support, administrative support to the academic departments as well as the students. So briefly now, what I want to say is about issues of admissions, how you can join our university. We have heard, starting from the executive deans, when they talked about the entry requirements for the programs that are offered in their departments. We have heard the ODEL. We have also heard about the Institute of Continuing Education. So you can join the university in several ways. One, you can join through the advert by responding to the advert that is placed by the the National Council for Higher Education to join the bachelor's degree. If you qualify, you are selected, and then you come and join and study any degree program that our executive deans explained. If you're not successful, we also advertise separately after the selection and chair has been released. You can join us as an economic fee-paying student, whereby you pay your own fees. You can also join us as an extended degree student. So I want to explain something about extended degree program. Extended degree programs are those that you start with a foundation, and after completing the foundation year, you join year one and proceed with the program. So the extended degree program caters for those that have 6 credits but might have a weaker credit in one of the subject areas. For example, we have Bachelor of Accountancy under the extended degree program. The entry requirements are 6 credits, but including English, but if you have mathematics, a pass in mathematics, since it is a requirement in accountancy, you can still apply to join this program through the extended degree program. So you start with a foundation. Once you pass the foundation, you join year one Bachelor of Accountancy. You can also join us through open and distance and e-learning. We also advertise separately. So if you have 6 credits, please don't hesitate. Come and join MUBAS, study with us, experience with us. You can also study any of our diploma programs. We have the university diploma programs that are offered for 3 years. These are weekend programs. The entry requirements are minimum of 4 credits in the subject required areas. So you are free to join these programs. Once you complete the diploma programs, you can now proceed to a degree program. Currently, we have the Institute of Continuing Education, which is receiving applications for January intake. So candidates out there, don't wait for too long. Make sure that you go on the website, download the application form, and join to study any of the diploma programs that are offered through the Institute of Continuing Education. Thank you so much.
You have anything to add? Maybe something you may have left out?
I think that's all, but I should remind the viewers that please keep on checking our website as well as the Facebook page for any advert so that you should not miss. Make sure that you respond to our adverts so that you don't miss. Come to our university, you will never regret.
Thank you. Viewers, that's how we come to the end of our live session on our Facebook page. We must thank each one of you who took your time to join. We hope to organize more of these sessions so that we can interact with you, share information. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you. Thank you.